Oh, hi everybody. I'm back. Uh, I'm going to read on two more people. I'm going to read on Frick and Frac. That's that Lev and Parnell or whatever. And I'm going to read on Mike Pompeo. Let's see if he's going to come through for any of these people in the State Department. See if he's going to actually be a real human being, or if he's just going to ignore all these people in the State Department while they tear him up. I noticed tonight that they're already tearing on that lady that testified yesterday. Now they're saying, oh my God, she wasn't even born in the United States. Oh my God. I cannot believe these people. They are filthy, dirty, rotten people. I just can't believe it. And that was a senator. I was a Republican senator. I don't even know who in the frick he is. I've never seen him before. But I don't usually watch Como. He was on Como's show, I guess, yesterday. They were already at it. I thought they were having the meetings last night to see how they were going to smear this, but this immediately, the smear still started on this poor lady that testified yesterday that's being threatened publicly. I will say Como really called him on it, and of course you can read Como. I'm not a big fan of Como's, although I do like looking at him. He's one nice looking man. But his eyes tell it all sometime, at least what he's thinking, even whether I agree with him tonight or not. But I did agree with him tonight. He was looking at this guy like he was freaking crazy. So I will say that for him. So these Frick and Frac are on a mission for the president. That came out. Maybe the information's wrong, but CNN don't usually get stuff too wrong. If it's there, it'll be all over probably by tomorrow morning, on all the morning shows tomorrow, on some of the shows tomorrow. So let's see, is Parnas or Lev, are they gonna squeal? Either one of them gonna squeal? From what I understand, one of them's already pissed off because Trump says he doesn't know him when he's being a secret agent man. Secret agent man. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, what fantasies. Okay. So this is for both of them together. So I got them all upside down, or just, I got them all upside down. So let me jerk them around here. So this is for these two secret agent men doing Trump's work in Ukraine. Well, the signifiers of 101s, it looks like if they both don't squeal, one of them's going to squeal, one of them's going to open up his mouth and everything's going to come out. This is my town crier card. Everybody's got different, like I said, I've been reading these cards for 50 years, and I always call this the town crier. Page ones, something's coming through, and they're coming through with a lot. So yeah, they're going to be talking too before this is over. So what the cards are saying, they're going to be talking. Oh wow. And when they do, it's going to change the whole worldview. Not that much. I don't think anybody could change their worldview too much about Trump. The people that don't live here aren't in his cult, but it's going to really show some stuff about what's going on. And the foundation of this is the King of Pentacles, so it's going to show what's going on with Trump, and this is also yeah, this is not going to be good for Trump at all. This is going to be world eye-opening when they talk. If he's not gone already, This is also, in this deck, this King of Pentacles in this particular deck reminds me of a chariot. So I think if he's not gone before they talk, when they do, I think that's going to be when he might take his boat. They've already been thinking about this. They've got a lot of influence coming in from overseas, both of them. But if they just have their way, and of course I'm pretty sure they are American citizens. I think they got their citizenship here. But their past influence on the present has been a lot to do with overseas, which of course we know that, and what's going on over there. But if they don't think they're going to get out of this, I think they're going to squeal from the highest mountain and tell everything they know. So they've been talking to people since they've been in jail, their lawyers, they've been communicating with people overseas already, saying that they're not going to take the rap for this. Maybe one of them's ready to, but both of them aren't. Their immediate future is the apprentice. So you know, the apprentice is all, this always reminds me of somebody being in jail making license plates. So they're wondering, do I really want to spend the rest of my life in jail for this a-hole or not? I don't think either one of them will, between you and me. We know Trump has no loyalty, but I don't think these two have any loyalty to him either. I think it was probably a strict money deal. Excuse me, this is in the sky. This is up over the reading. Yeah. So it was like a job they were given. It changes the meaning up a little bit by moving it back. It's like a job they were given to go do to help Trump for money, and they were just eager to go do it. And they're already thinking they don't want to be, this is the near future, the immediate future, they're already not liking the ideal of this jail at all. They're already trying to figure out what to do. They're looking in all the corners and looking underneath everything that they know, everything that they feel, and wondering if they can get a deal. I think they're looking for a deal. Definitely looking for a deal. They're not going to spend too much jail time over this guy at all. And this is not going good for them. This is their self. They're really, really, really ready to talk already. I'd say they're ready to talk already. If they're not both ready to talk, one of them's ready to talk already. Because he doesn't like being in jail. This is the hero plan. He doesn't like the law being around him. He doesn't like being in jail. And he's not about to stay there for anybody else if he can talk to get out. So one of them's already wanting to make a deal really, really bad. Somebody's wanting to make a deal, a deal, a deal. Yeah. And their hopes and fears is the Ace of Wands. They're wondering if they do make a deal, if they have to tell everything. It's like they feel like everything's going to come down on their head if they really, really fess up and tell everything. They're trying, whoever's thinking about making a deal is still thinking about holding something back. And the outcome of this is them telling them how much money was involved. There's a lot more money involved here, a lot more stuff going on. Must be these oil deals and stuff. Like they keep talking about everything else in this hearing, but they haven't brought that up yet. They haven't brought up what's really behind this Ukraine stuff. It wasn't all Biden. It was to do with these oil deals they were making too. So they got the oil deals behind it, and a lot of money behind it. is going to come out, and it looks like if they're not both getting ready to talk, there's one that's already trying to figure out writing this out or sorting it out in his head or already wanting to talk to somebody about this. If he's that, I feel like it's already in progress. It's already in progress. One of them's already spilling the beans. And so that's going to be interesting. I wasn't going to do one on Trump, but after seeing this, I want to do one on him and see if if this could really lead to full impeachment. I know we don't know yet, and every time a witness changes or something goes up or down, it changes it. There's so many different variables in this, but maybe we'll do one for him after that. And the other guy I was going to do on was Mike Pompeo. I know I've done a lot of readings on him lately. I just want to see if he's going to leave everybody. You know, he was supposed to be the big wig in foreign service or whatever. I'm going to see if he's going to, the State Department, see if he's just got any, if he's going to come out and just say anything about any of these people, or he's just going to stay there, try to hide. He can't, I just can't imagine anybody being in charge of the State Department and not happen to get involved in this sooner or later. I don't know what they think's going to happen by not going in and testifying. But one way or the other, is Mike Pompeo going to get right in the middle of this? And if he is, how much trouble? Is he going to jail? What's going on with him? I have the strangest feeling, even the minute that I started thinking about doing his cards, that his family's all over him right now. They're wanting him to come through. I think they're just wanting him to grow a pair. I think they're wanting him to be an honest man in this. And I know I've lived enough years, just because your husband or something, unless you're a total idiot, thinks in one way or is doing something, it doesn't mean you always agree with them. So I think I'm feeling big family problems in these cards, just going through them. I haven't even started yet. I'm feeling like there's family problems. Something maybe might change its mind. Should get that away from that microphone. But there's something going on with his family that may change this. So the signifier here is Trump again. The beat up, no personality king who only thinks of himself. So that's what signifies this reading. He's still wanting to be loyal to the king. He's been making some money on this already. Some of the things he's been involved in has already been putting money somewhere in the Caymans or something for him. And I feel like he's wondering if this ends up all coming out, if he's going to lose all this money. Because he's figuring if it all comes out, he's going to need this money. So this is something to do with money. These secrets that he's trying to cover up, and the reason he's not coming forward. The foundation is judgment. I don't think he's going to be able to stay out of this. I think there's just too many people that's going to want to see him be responsible. See him just be responsible. That's all there is to it. And he just needs to be responsible. Oops. The recent past, I feel like that what got him involved in most of this was just wanting to stick some money back. Even though he knew it was going against his higher self, he was just wanting to put some money back. In the present now, here we have the Three of Cups. This is his family. His family is very ashamed of him. Very ashamed of him right now. They know that he's hiding from this and hiding from the truth, and I really feel like they're wanting him to come out. And no matter what it is, I mean, they don't want him in jail, but they definitely are ashamed that he's not backing up the people that in the State Department and stuff. I don't know if this is his wife. When I first looked at it, I thought wife, because that's where my head was at. But even just holding it here in my hand, I feel like this might be Nancy Pelosi. They might get some kind of court ruling through faster than they even think. There might be some judges or some dockets on some. There might be some people pushing something through where some of these witnesses just have to come in. That it's going to be sooner rather than later. I don't know why, but because I didn't even think that the House was going to mess with this stuff. They were going to try to push this through because they do have enough information to impeach him, and people were honest right on top. But I think with this Queen of Coins, I think either his wife or some other lady, Nancy Pelosi, I don't think she could possibly influence him, but something to do with money. Maybe it is still seeing if he can hang on to some money somewhere. Maybe he's trying to figure out if it's, I don't know, buried deep enough or whatever, if he can still hang on to it. But that's in the immediate future. Something comes through about that. Ooh. Next we got the Six of Coins. Something comes out about him really just totally screwing over the public and the people, the regular people, and it's just shady money deals. It's going to come out about him. And it's going to be some bad stuff. The environment around this is jail. Maybe he's being investigated already for something. That's what I would say by looking at these last two cards. I would say he's already been. This is probably Nancy Pelosi or something. Somebody's already investigating him for something dangerous enough for him to go to jail for. And right now he's trying to make up his mind. This is what's going on, his hopes and fears. He's afraid that if he comes through and fesses up to the truth, that he's going to be in more trouble than he can ever get out of. And yet he can see that he doesn't really have any choice, that he's got it. This is a no-win situation. No matter what decision he makes, this is a decision he's trying to make. And it's just an automatic, excuse me, my knee. It's just an automatic no-win situation. And we got the Ace of Swords coming through. So if they don't get him first where he has to come through, it looks like justice is going to win out. Justice is going to win out. So maybe it'd just went out by Trump really getting impeached and getting thrown out of there and all of his people going. I don't know, but justice is going to win out over this. So let you guys know that it's going to work out. It's going to work out. So take a deep breath and let it out. This is going to work out. And now let's do one on the devil himself. I don't believe in an Antichrist, but if I did, I'd swear it was Trump. Sounds to me like exactly what they've been describing for years was going to happen to the earth, and he fits every bit of it. But I believe that's man's made up stuff about what the Gospels were trying to say to people, which was to love one another and realize that everybody's good. It was just scare tactics to get more money out of the poor. So anyway, that's my opinion, and we all got our own. So let's do one on the Trumpster. I wasn't going to do one on him. I just was not going to do one on him. But what's going on with Mr. Trump? What's going on with Mr. Trump? Mr. Trump. I am deluded. I guess it's from being in all the pain I've been in. Why would I call him Mr. anything? Maybe I'm feeling sorry for him already. I don't think so. Every time I see him, it turns my stomach. It's hard to watch politics all the time and not see Trump, and that's why I always tape everything 20 minutes ahead of time, or record it. Tell where I'm at. I'm back with Biden. I'm taping it. I record everything ahead of time, and then anytime I hit him or a commercial, I can just fast forward through it, and that way I don't have to waste my time. I try to go about 45 minutes behind most of them. So what's going on with Trump? What's going on with Trump? What's going on with Trump, and what's going on around Trump? What's going on with his family and him? And are they worried? Are they? Of course they're worried. Said that. Well, I caught one. Well, this isn't the Justice card, but it's the Ace of Swords, which is sometimes a yes and sometimes a justice for me. And let me get the two cards off the floor. I'm going to stick this back in here, and we'll just start over again with this since it's taken me so long to do this. Okay, what's going on with Trump and his family? What's going on with Trump and his family? What's going on with Trump and his family? What's it, Lena calls them sons and daughters of dragons or something like that. She's so cool. So what's going on with his family? And what's going on with Trump? Let's just do Trump and his family will probably come through. Maybe he hadn't even thought of them. Who knows? Who knows, who knows, who knows, who knows? The Angel of Justice is here. Trump, 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 Trump. Trump, 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 Trump. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. Really quickly. Got a lot of this to cut out. Okay. Well, he's thinking about his money. When is he not thinking about his money? You got the King of Coins here. I hope he's wondering if he's ever going to get out of this with any money. I hope he's knowing he's caught. But well, he's concentrating on his money right now. And he's laying awake nights wondering if he's going to be able to keep it. Wondering if he's going to be able to keep it before this is all over. If he could really walk out the door tomorrow and not have it influence any of the money that he's got back already and not be tied up in lawsuits, he would go in a heartbeat. He is so sick of being the president. Of course, he likes the praise and he likes going to his rallies, but he's sick of the Well, he never was the president anyway, let's face it. He's never done anything presidential since he's been in there except cause chaos. And the foundation of this reading is a fool. I think he maybe, I know he doesn't think he does anything wrong ever because he's such a narcissist. But this is the foundation of the situation. He's thinking that maybe he's really thinking that maybe he should have paid more attention. I know this sounds silly the way he talks. He never acts like he's ever has or ever will do anything wrong, but he's wondering if he's maybe been a little foolish. And it's too late to change his strategy. He was even thinking about maybe changing a few things right before he gets kicked out or this last year, but it's too late. It's way too late. And he's been so busy, even in the recent past, of just trying to see what he can do for other dictators overseas. It's all he's been interested in for a long time, and he's still trying to figure out, just recently, probably that Erdogan that he was just in there, what kind of deals he can make with him. Which is strange to me, because if I was him, I'd be wondering if I could keep, well, yeah, I guess you could, as bullshitting as he is, I guess you could make a deal even if you knew you couldn't keep it up. Oh, we got the Page of Swords right on top of this reading. We're not even close to what's going to end up coming out about this stuff going on in Ukraine and maybe other places in the world. We're not even close to that. And I don't know if he's thinking about it, but it looks like he could be caught up in a bunch more stuff. And if he's not thinking about it already, it's in his immediate future. He's got the Ten of Wands. With my experience of over 50 years of reading cards, this is the worst card in the deck. So, and that's in his immediate future. So there's a whole bunch more information coming out right away. He's still so much in love with himself that he can't even think past it. I know this is supposed to be the partnership card. Let's see what comes out around it, the people around it. Okay. He's going to make, before this is over, he's going to make a deal with Nancy. Trump's going to make a deal with Nancy. He's going to see if he can make a deal where if he walks out of there, he can get rid of half of the stuff that's against him. Most of these lawsuits, get out of there without being arrested. But this is definitely what's going on around him even tonight. He's thinking about making a deal with Nancy Pelosi. Which might be a justice, because that's his hopes and fears. He's afraid if he don't get out of there, that justice is really coming after his butt. And he's leaving. He is leaving office. He is not going to be, I'm not going to say I'll eat my cards, but he's not going to be there. He is not going to be there for the next election. He's going to be gone. And once it starts, it's going to be fast. And he's definitely making a deal, working on deals already, thinking out deals. Justice is coming after his ass, and he's leaving quick. So, I hope you all enjoyed this. And if anybody wants a private reading, it's lynntarotreadings@gmail.com. Lynn Tarot Readings at gmail.com. And I've got a lot of openings because I was gone and didn't make any plans. And then when I got back, my knee was hurting so bad I didn't make any deals. But I'm ready to do some readings, and I'm definitely love to do them. So I just want to thank everybody that's watching this, and thank you for your comments, and thank you for your time spent watching it. And bye, everybody.